Welcome everyone to my new episode on Solana's price prediction for the second part of April 2024. We're looking forward to discovering what's happening in the markets at this very moment. And we would like to talk about for the events that happened in the last, couple of days, last 2 or 3 days, especially with the Middle East problems. We saw how the market reacted on the external news. We saw the major dump and the whole process, how it has been triggered, starting from Friday into the weekend. Quite significant sell-off. It is an event of panic selling, especially for people that are not experienced, not having the knowledge, and do not know how the process works. They have been basing their decisions on the emotions. And now, obviously, they pay the price of that because such decisions are never bringing profits. We're going to talk about that very soon. Just like any person that is expecting basically us traders to know when there's going to be a war here or there, when there's going to be an attack here or there in a place in the world, is impossible to know that, which means it is impossible to predict a dump of 25-30% in the altcoins based on such events. This is something everyone should know, which is why when you get into this market, when you get into this industry, you need to know about these things, that they do exist and they do happen from time to time, which means that any of your investments, any of your participations in the markets can go down 30-40% on an external news event. That's where it is. So before we continue, make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'd like to share with you how BTC behaves right now for a moment. I'd like to share with you, even with the dump we had, and it started at this place, right? So that's where it started. We are still in a very, very good shape for Bitcoin. They have saved Bitcoin at an extreme level. Otherwise, we would have cascaded down here, which is a level of 51 grand. There are still people expecting right now we should go to the 51 grand level. The question is whether we take the highs and continue with that, basically trying to maximize, as BTC halving is right there near to X. It's 4 days till Bitcoin halving appears, which means that we have great abilities right here to take advantage of those news and have a pump in the markets during this very moment. The markets have actually reacted very well. Before we continue on the Solana's charts, I do wanted to share with you that I still have my BTC long trade active. I have not sold, I have not panicked around the topic, and I'm still holding my BTC long from 38 grand. This is a swing long position of $1.2 million profit. If you would like to participate in my trades, you can definitely check out my trading spreadsheet. We're doing ChatGPT bot trading. You can join, participate to that without any prior fees. Make sure to check that out. It's all on my journeys page. You can find out more about it and read around it and contact me, reach out for such, including the one-on-one coaching program for anyone that is looking for taking this crypto space seriously. It's time basically to make money with this instead of just earning and giving everything back or losing big time, such as what has happened with a lot of the people in the past couple of days. It is the price that people pay for not having sufficient skills and knowledge on the topic. This is what it is. Now, we're going to talk about that at the end. For the moment, it's time to share Solana's price prediction and technicals. This is where we are, guys. I mean, Solana is actually respecting a trending line that's quite major and significant. I'll actually take this a little bit to the right. So Solana is respecting basically the trending line of the uptrending whole environment that we're dealing with of the bull cycle. This is a reaction that we had, which is already generating 33%. So from that lows we had printed 2 days ago, we got 33% recovery. A recovery that is significant, and you can imagine the amount of losses people had, the amount of panic selling that was going on, especially the amount of wrong actions that have been generated on the market. At that level, it was no time to sell under any means. It was time basically to buy into the markets, to swing long the things, especially we got into an extreme demand zone. We got into an extreme market situation of being oversold like you have never imagined before. It was 2 days, 34% dump, guys. So it's clearly that the markets needed to recover, and we actually got the recovery from the support trending line plus the demand zone as well. Anywhere you would bid on that place, you are today on decent profit, you know, from the trending line. Even right now, you're 22% profit on the trade on a 5x leverage. That is 100% your margin. If your margin was 100 grand, you have in 2 days $100,000 profit. Simple and straightforward. Now, what's happening next for Solana in the upcoming days? What do we expect? We also got confirmed above 100 days moving average, and it's the light blue line right there. The expectations are very clear here for us. You want to dive into the golden pocket and test basically the trending resistance line, which obviously might refuse you at some point. Depends when you get into that, might refuse you, you know, around this levels, right? So you can get basically a retracement from there, find support and create a higher low on that structure. The higher low on the structure can easily come even from the support line, so you can revisit that later on, respect it, and then if you break above that, for sure you're going to take the highs. At the highs, we have at the moment a supply level at $200 up to $210, where the expectancies are with the selling pressure. The current scenario, it's just like back in the day over here, where you've dipped, came into the support trending line, you have pushed, you found resistance, you have dipped again, and you broke out afterwards with a very, very strong movement in Solana, consisting a beautiful swing high of 117% in 23 days. So the number one thing you got to give right now to the market is time. There's going to be opportunities of entering once the market will retrace that will be very, very aggressively bought up by people, seeing that we're not crashing, we're not dying at this level with the crypto market, as what we have been seeing basically in terms of the reaction since the dump happened is most likely giving us the prediction that we're not dying here. If we would have on the opposite field, then the whole level of BTC would have collapsed. You have retested with a pump, you have found resistance on that, and you would have crashed into the other level from where things could have been built for the upcoming months in order to take the highs again. But now it seems like they want to do this a little bit faster. So it's a great sign for us guys to deal with the market as we speak. This is where Solana is located. You got to be careful at this level, and you got to consider a good entry at that level. Obviously, when you break out of the triangle that we have here, you don't target the supply, you target levels above. What about the levels above? I hope you have watched this video till as I'm speaking. Is $267 and $303. I'm not going to target anything below that for the moment. This is what I'm looking for, even with a temporary top on the 1.414 representing $250 and a market dip back into the 200s. If we transform 200s into our support afterwards, we're going to go into the $300 representation. So this is what I'm targeting with this current dip, from where we should basically take the altcoin market much higher. I'm not sure about the BTC side. I'm definitely looking into $77, $78, $80,000 at that around that level, with a bit of a staying around in order to have time for the altcoins to get back, due to the fact that some of them dipped 50 to 60%. So it's very hard to see 50 to 60% increase. Meanwhile, you just have a room for the BTC of 10, 15, 20% until major resistance is going to be achieved. I mean, again, we need a major acceleration momentum on the alts during this phase compared to the BTC. Everything must deliver at least 3 times faster. If you get 2% on Bitcoin, on the other ones you should get at least 6% with every move, folks. That's where we are. Once again, if you care about your education, if you think that by educating yourself you can trade correctly, and by investing your education is actually you're investing in your future and performances, then change the source of your actions, which is always in your education. This is a program one-on-one with me where I'll take you by hand and teach you how to trade professionally. Check out the video to understand how does it work, and register now for more details, including jump on a free conversation with me. Don't forget about the completely done for you trading without any prior fees. Option 1 is no prior fee, only commission from the pure profits made. Simple and straightforward API trading, copy trading form. Everything is right there. Enjoy, guys. We'll talk to you soon.